to this episode of Beauty to Bank. Beauty to Bank is the #1 place on the web where beauty professionals learn how to make money without standing behind the chair. Okay, I am your hostess with the mostest, Season Bennett, CEO of The Social Barber. I am a barbershop owner, a wife, a mother, and I love working closely with beauty professionals to help them create digital products and establish a passive stream of income. Okay. So, one of the first digital products that you can do is an ebook. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Okay. I have made so many mistakes in my journey to, creating passive income and teaching classes online and really making real income from digital products. That was always my goal when I first took a class from Chalene Johnson, and I said, wait a minute, this is what people do, right? You can teach classes online,
into the beauty
and there's no
industry
limit to
and
how
bring
much
it
money you
to the
can make
bank.
because,
Okay.
there's no limit to how many people can join once you have it set up properly. I was like, oh my goodness, like this is the most amazing thing. And so I think that was probably about 2015 when I took that class. And I just thought, oh my goodness, like this is what I want to do. But it took me some years to where I really started making really decent money. And when I say decent, probably the first probably 4.5 years of me having my online school, I actually ended up um, probably only making 12 to $24,000 a year. I mean, nothing to sneeze at, good part-time job. It might be a full-time job for others, but remember, I used to be a vice president at a Fortune 50 company. And so for me, I really needed to make sure that, I'm able to replace my income from my old job, right, in corporate. And so one of the first things that I did to even start my business was I wrote a book. Okay. I never had, when I wrote my book, The Social Barber, that is how I got my business name. I never had the idea of creating this, digital empire and doing these things online. But that's just how it worked out. Everything fell into place. Okay. I started by sharing social media tips on Periscope every single day to sell my book online. And, it just grew. People started asking me, well, can you teach, an online class? And I said, oh, sure, I can do that. Okay. My first one, I taught on Eventbrite. I didn't have order bumps. I didn't have upsells. I didn't have a lot of things, but I did it. Okay. Now I'm a strong believer of, you can only get better by doing. And that is why I push every single one of my students so hard, not just to take my class, but to take the action behind it. Because listen, even Michael Jordan did not step onto the court and was Michael Jordan. He had to practice. And so I know that, if you never teach an online class, if you never create a digital product, you're not going to get better. You're not going to get the results that you want. I am living proof. I can testify to that myself. Okay. So I'm actually starting a challenge to write your ebook in 7 days. And the reason, I have many reasons why I'm doing this challenge. One of them is to push people to get a result, push people to finish, push people to have something available for sale that can have passive income. There's a lot of other things that you can do in addition when you have an ebook that really makes it dope. Okay. Strategy. I love to talk strategy. Okay. So some of the really strategic things that you can do with an ebook are you can put affiliate links in them. Okay. It's not just about making the money with the ebook. You can put affiliate links in it. So whether or not you're an affiliate of a company, and if you use certain products, you can ask to say, hey, do you have an affiliate link? Whether it's software, whether it's, maybe you're using some type of hair conditioner or shampoo or some kind of styling products, you can say, hey, do you have an affiliate program? Another thing, Amazon has an amazing affiliate program. Okay. I share all the time links for my ring light and my cameras and my webcams and everything that I use to teach my classes. I share the affiliate links for that from Amazon because I know that people want to know what I'm using. I was going to share it anyway. This is another thing that you can do with your ebooks. Okay. Now, this is another thing that people don't really talk about. So when you have courses or other classes, I mean, I have my master class, the 6-Figure Business Systems. It's really a group coaching program because I meet with everyone weekly and I even take over their computer if they get stuck. But if you have some type of a class that you teach regularly, or that you have available for purchase, you have the replay available for purchase. When you have an ebook, you can actually share a link, right? It kind of warms people up to know more about your masterclass, and it kind of qualifies them, gets them into the mindset of purchasing your masterclass. So that's something people don't really talk about, but that is something all the gurus online are doing, and you can do it as well. So I am a strong believer that every single beauty professional should have an ebook, and it's your first digital product. And I'm going to go ahead and share some things with you here. I've got a little presentation here. I think an ebook is your absolute first digital product. If you have not gotten started, I'm talking to you right now. I'm looking you in your eye. I'm telling you it is time. Stop procrastinating. Okay. So as I mentioned before, when I first got started, I started out with my book, The Social Barber. Okay. Now, one of the different things about me having that book was, it was a physical book. It was something that was put on my heart to do. It was not, I didn't plan on having this business and writing this book, but it was something that was on my heart. I had started doing social media marketing for my barbershop and things were going really well, but I would see other beauty professionals on social media and I was like, oh my gosh, if they would just change these few things, they would get the results that they wanted. And that's how I wrote this book. Now I am a self-published author. A lot of people ask, about the publishing process. I've been getting a lot of different questions about that. Okay. You can become self-published. You can publish yourself. You don't need anybody else to be published. Now, people ask me, why didn't I put my book on Amazon? Okay. At the time when I wrote my book, and the fees change. At the time, if your book was $20 or above, Amazon got 70% of the profits. And for me, I'm kind of good at math. So I was like, yeah, I can't give up that 70%. Okay. Not 17, 70. So that's why I did that. And so I was able to I had my own website and I would sell the books from there. Now, I was grateful for every single sale that I got of my book. But when you have a physical book, I was printing out labels and I'm packing the orders and, then I have to take them to the post office and ship them out. And then also on top of that, I had to spend a lot of money up front to order the books and have them at my house and then have them, to be shipped out. Well, when you do an ebook, there's almost no upfront cost. So especially if you're just getting started, I'm a strong believer of, getting it done. Okay. So an ebook is super important. Okay. So let's talk about some of the benefits of an ebook. All right. There are some really dope benefits of an ebook. Okay. One of them I've talked about so many times already is that it is passive income. Okay. You make that one thing and you sell it over and over and over again. Okay. There's not a lot of things that you can do that you can create one time and sell that exact same thing over and over. So like even with a book, I'm selling copies of the book. I'm not selling the exact book of the physical book. So with an ebook, you are literally just selling that same file over and over and over again and sending it out on autopilot. Super easy. Okay. One of the next things that, I touched on this before is that when you're doing an ebook, you can add links to it. Okay. You can add links. Oh my goodness. This is a game changer. And this actually makes ebooks even better than a physical book because you can even give your readers an additional enriched experience. You can add video lessons. All you have to do is upload them to YouTube and make them unlisted, right? So only people that have a link will be able to view them, okay? You can link to products that you're selling and add your affiliate links. Remember, we talked about that Amazon affiliate. If you have your own products, I think it would be dope to go ahead and add give a special coupon code that is just for the readers of your ebook. And that's kind of how you can track your sales that came from that actual ebook. Okay. Yes, guys, listen, I'm going to put you on some game. It's all about the strategy here. Sometimes people think so much, oh, I got to sell all these ebooks. Sometimes we're selling more than ebooks. Got me? All right. One of the other benefits of an ebook is that you can use it like a business card. Okay. And I know you're like, what do you mean use it like a business card? Okay. Up front, you're going to want to put all your contact information, all of your social media links. You're also going to want to put links where people can contact you for booking or speaking engagements in addition. Okay. So it's really a marketing tool for you, and it helps to separate you from the crowd because now, when you have this book, a lot of people, everybody's not an author. That's going to set you apart from the crowd. And it can help you get more engagements as an educator or a speaker. Okay. If that's something that you're looking to do. Okay. Another thing, this is something people don't talk about. When you write a book, you establish yourself as an expert in your field, right? Whether or not you want to establish yourself as an expert in your current field or you're looking to change, right? If you're looking to try something different, you're kind of like, okay, I've been behind the chair for a while. Now I want to become an educator. Now I want to become a speaker. Now I want to do something completely different. When you write a book, it adds it lends legitimacy to you and to what you're saying. So, you can be asked to speak on podcasts. You can be asked to be a panelist. You can even write a press release and send it out to the press and letting them know, hey, I'm a local author in the area. I wrote a book about this. Or you can send it to national news. If you're doing things for a particular industry, like the beauty industry, you can send it out to those publications, beauty specific publications, and see if they'd be interested in writing the story about you. Now, quick pro tip, me going viral and having a lot of articles about me online, that's really how I got verified on Instagram. But I digress, okay? Back to eBooks now. You definitely want to go ahead and have this to establish yourself as an expert, okay? Now, what do you write about? That's the other question people ask me about all the time. They're like, but Season, what do I write about? Okay, this is so easy. So, I got some questions for you. What is something people ask you about all the time? What is something that you can literally talk about for an hour without having to do any research? Whatever that topic is, that's absolutely what you should write your ebook about. Okay. Now, I will give you a hint. If you do a how-to book, it's one of the easiest books to write because they're in the logical order, right? It's literally like, we know step 1, step 2, step 3. These are the ways to do something, okay? Whether you want to talk about how to fade hair, how to actually install a male hair replacement unit. One of my students wrote a book on that. You can be very creative. Even if somebody has never written a book like that, you can do it. So Shug the Barber really went out of his way to do something different. Definitely want to check that out. Okay. So I want to challenge you. All right. I want to challenge you to write and sell an ebook in 1 week. Okay. And I know this sounds crazy. I'm starting a 7-day challenge today. So this is what you'll learn. Okay. You don't need a graphic designer. I will show you how to create your book cover. You're going to get unlimited access to the content. I'm going to show you how to create your downloadable document, because if you don't know how to create the downloadable document, people can't consume it. Okay. You don't need any tools. Everything is free that you need to use. I'll show you how to come up with your topic, how to accept pre-sales, and how to get book cover images to share on social media. Okay. Now, if you're kind of thinking, Season, this is kind of overkill. Like, I don't think I could do this. I'm not technical. I want to share with you some people who took my challenge last year, some beauty professionals who took my challenge and were able to do it. Let's see what they have to say.
Know what to do. And it hit me. And it was so easy the way that she broke it out. And I said, you know what? She's awesome. And she was able to make something so simple that everybody can do it. Because if you want to write a book, then get the class, because that's the only thing keeping you from doing it. And then she did the funnel. Oh my God. I can use that fun. I mean, she did all the hard work. It was so awesome. And then boom, there was the book.
All right. Yes. Hey, you heard it from her. So let's talk a little bit about this funnel thing that she was talking about. Now, if you have ever heard my voice talking about digital products, you know that I am very big on adding order bumps and upsells. Okay. So if you got the funnel template, that is the order bump on my ebook class. If you got the funnel template, what I did is I created my own template using free software. I created it. It's the only one that exists because I made it. All right. You can't get it anywhere else. There's no monthly fees for software, and you can customize it for yours. And you can even use it over and over for other things, okay? So with the funnel template, what happens is that you can actually go ahead and you can add other things for sale. Now, if you're doing a how-to book, how easy would it be to add a workbook? Come on, okay? They've got all kinds of templates in Canva, and you can put together a really amazing looking workbook that you can. So let's say you're selling your ebook for $27. You can add a workbook for another $17. People, when they're coming to your page to pay, they've already gotten it through in their mind, like, I'm going to give you some money. Okay, I'm absolutely going to give you some money. So let's check out what some of these other new authors have to say. I love this. So Elizabeth Cohen actually lost over 100 pounds, and she had already started writing, a recipe book, and she just couldn't figure out how to finish. So she went ahead and did my challenge, and it was so interesting because she had started the book and she hadn't finished. So she took my challenge probably on a Friday, and she was so excited. She texted me, and by Sunday she had finished the first book and wrote a second book. Okay. So I know it works. All right. I know I just have to convince you that it works because, a lot of times all of this stuff is mindset. We have to believe in ourselves. Okay. This is really dope. Lakia Curtis, right? She said, so she was so excited. She actually almost missed out on this. I shared it with her. One of the things that I like to do to market is I like to DM people and say, hey, I want to make sure you didn't miss this. Okay. And don't feel, I know some of my beauty professionals, when I talk to them, they feel like, oh, I'm being pushy. You don't have to say it in a pushy way. You can share things in a sharing way because, people complain about algorithms all the time. If you DM people and contact them directly, obviously I know I want you to have an email list. But if you contact people, you need to be able to reach out to people when you want to. Okay. Obviously, DMing people is very labor intensive. I use my virtual assistant a lot. Okay. Because I want to reach people and I cannot necessarily rely on algorithms. Okay. So that is something you absolutely want to do is you have no excuse for not marketing. You have no excuse for not having an email list. I am still going to make sure you get it done. All right. Let's see here. So Gypsy Hustle, right? She actually was one of the people who actually completed their ebook as well. She purchased it. She said it's going to be a lucrative night. Listen, she got hers done so quick. Most of the people that I'm going to be sharing here that joined the challenge right before Black Friday last year, it did not take them 7 days to do it. Okay. No pressure, but I want to say that because I want to make sure that people understand that my blueprint is for 7 days, but you can do it in less. You can do it in less. There's no fluff. It's straight to the point. It's beginner friendly. Okay. Now, Prima, the nail expert, okay, listen, this is a go-getter. Like, she does the dang thing, okay? So this is a screenshot from some of our DMs. And what she did here is she sent me a video, right? She sent me a video of, she started writing her ebook. And then I said, oh, can I share? And she said, yes. And I said, when did you start the class? She said, 2 hours ago. She already had like her ebook covered and had already been well into writing her book within 2 hours. And she said, I'm actually still waiting to the end. I got so excited. I started writing, right? So she literally was writing the book while she was watching the class. It's literally that easy, step by step laid out. Okay. Now, Phoenix Body, you saw her talking already. She said it is the best investment. She was showing herself, hey, here's my book. This is what I started writing. Now, even though she owns a body contouring business and a spa in Texas, she actually has a background in technology. And so she was talking in her book, she talked about why you don't need a website. Okay. And so you definitely want to check that one out. Let's see here. We've got how to maintain your wigs like a pro. So Karina, she actually has this book about how to maintain your wigs like a pro. And that was something that, she wanted. She has a business selling wigs. And so she started realizing, people don't understand how to care for them. And this is how they can, lengthen the life of their wig. So this is an additional thing that she can either add for free, or she can sell on her website where she's selling her wigs as well. So you can be very creative about the way that you do things. Okay. Here's some more screenshots. This is funny. Beautifully Golden is a nail tech here in Charlotte. And she said, I sent her the DM. Hey, I want to make sure you didn't miss this. And she said, yes, I saw it last night and I have like a fourth of my book done. This is the next day. I hope to have it finished by the end of the week, still structuring it. Okay. And I mentioned to you, Elizabeth, she said, love your courses. I'm in school today. With your outline, I may be able to get another ebook out for Black Friday. I said, I try to make it easy. She said, it's perfect. I can't believe I just texted that about another book. All right. When you see, you're going to want to write tons of books. Okay. Um, so it's really dope. Want to make sure. So let me show you some of the things that are in the ebook class. Okay. Because there's a lot of information in there. But what I did is, if you see at the bottom, I have the timestamps in here because I don't like it when I take classes and it almost seems like they're still trying to sell me the class, even though I already paid for it. I'm like, just tell me what I need to know. I already bought the class. Okay. I just need to know. I don't have a lot of time for all the fluff and all that. Just get to the point. So that's how I like to take classes. And so that's how I teach them. So I have, if you'll see a lot of these lessons, they're not very long. One's less than 2 minutes, 1 minute, 8 minutes and 40 seconds, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. I mean, they're really easy. So, lesson 1, ebooks are dope, talks about why ebooks are so amazing, right? Lesson 2, what to write about. Lesson 3, how to add an ebook workbook. Lesson 4, even if you're not good at typing, I show you how to voice text to write your book. Oh my gosh. Okay. Literally, I'm taking away all your excuses. I don't care if you don't know how to type. I'm going to show you how to voice text your book. Okay. Uh, Lesson 5, the table of contents. This is one that is very near and dear to my heart. I know this sounds crazy, but when I first wrote my book, The Social Barber, it took me forever. I wrote the book probably in about, I don't know, a day and a half to 3 days because I knew I'd been thinking about it for so long. But when it came to the table of contents, oh my gosh, it took me forever to get the table of contents right. Okay. So in here, I show you the hack. It's so easy. Okay. Lesson 6, how to add the page numbers. All of these things are things that you're just going to have to know how to do, right? Lesson 7, other pages that are needed. This is important. A lot of times we just want to get the content out, but there's other things that you want to add to your book, okay? Lesson 8, what to title your book. How do you get people to want to read your book, okay? Lesson 9, what to charge. This is a question I get all the time. How much do I charge for the book, okay? Some people, I have students that have taken my course and they've charged anywhere from $5 to $150 for their ebook. Did you hear me? $150 for their ebook. So it depends on what you're selling, what you're teaching people, okay, and what you're offering in your book, okay. Lesson 10, how to create the cover. No graphic designer needed. Lesson 11, ebook graphics. Now, the dope thing about graphics with an ebook is that you don't have to worry about being charged extra for adding pictures. When you have a physical book, they charge you extra for having in-color graphics, in-color pages per page. It can get to be pretty expensive, but in an ebook, it doesn't matter. So, just how do you add pretty graphics? How do you add these things to your ebook? That's all in there, okay? Lesson 12 is the sales page. If you don't have a website, it is no problem. I literally have a template in there for you. I have it all set up. All you have to do is add your book cover and add your price, okay? And you can start accepting payments while you're sleeping. Hello, we're going to get those sleep coins, those vacation bucks, okay, that I was able to get earlier this year while I was on vacation. And of course, I'm going to be talking to you about marketing strategies because I don't want to just teach people how to do something. I want to teach you how to make money from it. And marketing, a lot of times, it's you don't understand, right? What do you do to sell it? That's the most important thing is selling it, right? I mean, it's dope to have it, but at the end of the day, we want to create a passive income stream. So how to sell it is very important. And lesson 14 is how to get reviews and testimonials. Now, I know you're like, okay, why do I need these? They help you sell more. It's all part of marketing. Okay. So I'm going to take a breath here. Okay. Whew, that was a lot. Okay. So I am super passionate about, digital products, as and I want everybody to know it's for everybody. So let's hear a word from somebody else who completed the challenge last year.
Completed.
And it's so amazing easy in our group how everybody's talking about how easy it is to do it. I've always had a lot of ideas for books, but I never have completed. I had a strategy like Season has to complete it. And it's so amazing easy in our group how everybody's talking about how easy it is to do it. I've always had a lot of ideas for books, but I never have completed. I had a strategy like Season has to complete it. And it's so.
All right. So listen, you heard it from her first, okay? It doesn't matter if you tried before and it didn't work. This will work. Okay? It doesn't matter. And I think it's super important that everybody understands it's for everybody. Anybody can do this. You just have to put it's all about mindset. Okay? Now these testimonials that I shared with you, that's just a few. If you go to my www.ebookin7days.com, you will see there are tons of other beauty professionals who have taken my challenge and who have written and sold their ebook within 7 days. Okay, that is the important part. I know that that is a bold claim, but yes, this is something that I can guarantee because it works. If you do the work, it works. Okay. I know it sounds scary, but please type it in the comments. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. Type it in the comments. Okay. I believe in that every single day. You cannot get better unless you do something. You have to practice. You have to do it. You have to execute. You have to get it done. Even passive income won't even make sense to you unless you start receiving it. When you, that first time, when you wake up in the morning and you made money that you did not have to trade your time for, it's going to open up your mindset. You're going to start thinking, how can I do more of this? Maybe I need another ebook. Maybe I need to start teaching a class. Maybe I need a group coaching program. Maybe I need something else. I need to sell my templates. What is some more information that I have that I can package up and have it for sale online? Okay, listen, drop it in the comments. What types of things are you thinking about? Okay, so as I said before, this week we are starting, okay, today, 3 p.m., right after this broadcast, we are starting my ebook in 7 days challenge. Definitely make sure you go to ebook7days.com to join us. We will be going live in a private Instagram group, Social Barber Challenge. So you definitely want to make sure that you have all of that information and that you sign up so that you can get added into the group. It is private. I will go live in there every single day, and I'm going to teach a lesson. And then I'm also going to, teach a lesson. I'm going to give you some homework. Okay. We got to get this done in 7 days and we can do it. All right. So thank you so much for joining this edition of Beauty to Bank. Listen, I am your girl, Season Bennett, and I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to be looking at you, staring at you. I'm going to be DMing you, calling you, emailing you, and making sure that you are getting your passive streams of income together, whether it's an ebook, whether it's an online class, whatever it is, that's what I want you to do. Okay. In addition, I do have my group coaching program that I do accept new students into, periodically. And with the program, what I do is I help other beauty professionals get their passive streams of income up and running online. And it's not a course, it's not a class, not a one and done. You have ongoing access to me. We do meet on a weekly basis. Okay. We meet on a weekly basis. And, if I understand, even if you're not techie, I still make sure that you get it done. I have been known to take over people's computers if necessary, but I definitely want to make sure that everybody understands that. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. And I hope to catch you in the challenge. And if not, I will see you right here in this same place, same time on Beauty to Bank. Thank you for joining.